What could possibly drive a 14-year-old to commit such a heinous crime? In the quiet corners of Fresno County, California, a chilling incident unfolded that left a community in shock and disbelief. A 14-year-old boy was taken into custody, standing accused of a crime that can shake even the most hardened of souls: the murder of his own parents and a failed attempt to kill his 11-year-old sister. The initial call to the police painted a picture of a home invasion gone horribly wrong. The boy claimed that an unknown assailant had broken into their home, attacked his family, and then fled the scene. But as the detectives delved deeper, the pieces of this horrifying puzzle refused to fit together as neatly as the boy's story suggested. Inconsistencies began to emerge, casting doubt on his account of a break-in and attack. The boy bore only minor scratches, a stark contrast to the brutal violence inflicted on his family. There was no evidence of self-inflicted injuries, further deepening the mystery. The motive remains unknown, and the parents, identified as Lu Yang and Se Vang, leave behind a tragic tale of life cut short, and a daughter fighting for her life. A chilling incident indeed that brings us face to face with the harsh realities of our world. As the law enforcement officers delve deeper into the case, they uncover a tragic story. In the aftermath of the unsettling incident, detectives were quick to question the boy's initial account of what transpired. He had spun a tale of a break-in gone horribly wrong, alleging an unknown assailant had attacked his family and then fled the scene. But as the investigators combed through the evidence, they found inconsistencies in his narrative. Where were the signs of forced entry? Why were there no indications of a struggle that one would expect in such a brutal assault? These questions led the detectives to examine the boy's own physical condition. Despite his claims of a violent encounter, there were only minor scratches on his person. Most puzzling of all, there was no evidence of self-inflicted injuries that might suggest a struggle with an attacker. The deeper they delved, the murkier the waters became. The parents, identified as Lu Yang and Se Vang, were found dead in their home. Yet the cause and manner of their deaths remain shrouded in mystery. The detectives are working tirelessly, using every tool at their disposal to piece together this gruesome puzzle. Meanwhile, the boy's younger sister, a mere 11 years old, is expected to survive after receiving trauma care. A glimmer of hope in an otherwise grim scenario. The investigation is far from over. The motive behind this heartbreaking incident is still unknown, and there were no previous visits to the household by the deputies, indicating no apparent history of domestic issues. The boy, now held in a juvenile facility, faces allegations of murder and attempted murder. As the investigation continues, we wait for more answers to unravel this tragic mystery. In the wake of this horrific incident, we are left with a surviving victim and a young perpetrator. The 11-year-old sister, who narrowly escaped the same fate as her parents, is now expected to survive after receiving trauma care. Her journey to recovery, both physically and emotionally, is only just beginning. It's a path fraught with pain, yet also hope. On the other hand, we see the 14-year-old boy, now held in a juvenile facility. He faces serious allegations of murder and attempted murder. A child who should be in school, playing with friends, dreaming of his future, is instead entangled in the harsh realities of the justice system. His future, once filled with limitless potential, is now uncertain and overshadowed by the gravity of his alleged actions. In the aftermath, we see a family shattered, a community shocked, and a young life forever marred by his own actions. It's a stark reminder of the ripple effects of such tragic events, echoing far beyond the confines of the home where it all unfolded. A young girl's life irrevocably altered, a boy facing severe consequences, and a community grappling with a tragedy that defies understanding. A family shattered, a community shocked, and a young life forever marred by his own actions. So, what does this incident tell us about our society? We're compelled to reflect on the profound and lasting impact such a tragic event will have on a young life. A 14-year-old boy at the cusp of adolescence is now facing allegations of murder and attempted murder. His life trajectory has been irrevocably altered, with his formative years potentially spent in a juvenile facility rather than a classroom. But the ripples of this incident extend further. It forces us to question the efficacy of our societal structures in preventing such tragic outcomes. Are we doing enough to address mental health issues among our youth? Are we equipping our children with the necessary tools to deal with emotional turmoil, stress, and conflict? The role of law enforcement is undeniably crucial in maintaining societal order, but prevention is always better than cure. Our institutions and communities must proactively work to identify and address potential issues before they escalate into tragedies. This involves fostering an environment where mental health is openly discussed and help is readily available. It's also a call to action for parents, educators, and community leaders. We must collectively prioritize the emotional well-being of our children, offering them guidance, support, and resources to navigate through their emotional landscape. This will not only help prevent such incidents but also contribute to raising a generation of emotionally healthy adults. Moreover, it speaks volumes about the need for stringent gun control measures. The accessibility of firearms to minors is a grave concern that our society must urgently address. This incident serves as a stark reminder that we must continually strive to understand and address the root causes that lead to such tragic outcomes.